Yes guys, what's going on? So the talk is that Anthony Yarde is going to be facing Sergey Kovalev. There's been some talk in his camp that they're not going to face Kovalev because they believe they're the A side. If he doesn't come to the UK, that the fight won't happen. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think that Anthony Yarde should jump on this Kovalev train right now. I think that if there ever was a time to face Kovalev, it is now. I think Kovalev definitely has declined significantly since his loss to Andre Ward. I think there's a few factors which come into that. I think it's the alcohol. I heard he's been drinking. I think it's some punishment he's taken in the ring, in sparring and in actual fights. I think it's not looking after his body, maybe potentially doing drugs. I don't know. And I think that the biggest factor was the loss to Andre Ward. I think by losing to Andre SOG Ward, what happened to Sergey Kovalev was, I mean, leading up to the knockout, if you look at the way he lost in that second fight, he mentally gassed and gave up. While Ward was attacking the body, vicious body shots, and he clipped Kovalev in that round. And people tend to forget that he clipped Kovalev, and Kovalev wobbled, and Kovalev's feet went from under him. And he really just struggled with Kovalev after that. He was literally on the ropes, crouching down, kneeling down. He was looking for a way out, and he struggled. And I think that once a fighter gives up, I think that once you break a fighter's spirit, that boxer is never the same again. And I think that's what Andre Ward did with Sergey Kovalev, is he broke him down. And he took his soul. He really took it, you know? And I feel that Anthony Yarde is a big guy. He's got a fundamental flaw, which I see in Anthony Yarde, which nobody has seen. It's his footwork. I don't think Anthony Yarde has very good footwork. If you want to spot a very good boxer, when you look at the likes of Floyd Mayweather, you see the shoulder roll. People look at the straight right down the pipe. They look at his counter punch, leaning back, counter punching, his check left up. Think, wow, Mayweather is brilliant. But one thing that people don't notice is that Mayweather's excellent boxing actually starts with his feet. Roy Jones Jr., his excellent boxing starts from his feet. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roberto Duran, Bernard Hopkins. All these fighters, all the elite, best fighters in the world have excellent footwork. And something that Sergey Kovalev still has is good footwork. And it's going to be very interesting to see if Sergey Kovalev can overcome Anthony Yarde if they face next, because Anthony Yarde's got the youth, he's got the punching power, he's got the speed, he's got a very good he's got a decent boxing IQ, but I don't believe his footwork is anywhere near that of Sergey Kovalev. You see, as you move towards that region of the world, and we look at Ukraine, we look at Russia, you look at boxing fundamentals change when you go to Cuba, when you go to America, when you go to different areas of America, when you come to the UK. So there's different schools of boxing. And the school that Sergey Kovalev comes from is they teach you, one of the first things they teach you is how to jump back and forth, be on your toes, jab, jab, bang. You know, all in sync. You see what I mean? Jab, jab, bang, with momentum. And Kovalev really has that. Pivot, bam, 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 bam. He really has all them fundamental skills. And Kovalev has an amazing jab. He has a brilliant jab. So, Anthony Yarde does not have a very good amateur pedigree. He has not been gifted with that amazing amount of fights in his amateur pedigree. He has not been to the Olympics. He hasn't done any of that. He's got a good body. He's got good punching power. He's got good speed. Okay? He seems to have a good chin. Okay, from what I've seen. He's got decent defense as well up at top. But defense is not this. Defense is your footwork. Okay? Defense is keeping your chin down. Defense isn't a shoulder roll. We saw that with Broner and many other fighters. Defense is footwork. Defense is foot speed. Defense is a judge of distance. Defense is split-second timing. And these are things that casual boxing fans will not see. Okay? And I do not believe Anthony Yarde carries them fundamentals. I don't. I think he looks very good on the pads. I think he looks very good on the back. I think he's a very good fighter. And he could put a whooping on Sergey Kovalev, because Kovalev could be showing signs of age. We don't know until we see him in the ring with Anthony Yarde. He has taken a loss, you know, against Alvarez. Not that Alvarez, but he took a loss recently. And he's been beaten by Andre Ward. Sergey Kovalev is on the decline. But does he have enough to beat Anthony Yarde? He's got the boxing skill, but does he have this left? I'm not convinced. Anthony Yarde is a little young lion. He could cut down that ring. He could put his hands up, walk Kovalev down, attack the body, attack the head, put a clinical performance on Kovalev and take him out, and it would be a very big win. And he needs to go to America to do that. Kovalev should not have to come to the UK to make that fight. I mean, America isn't even his hometown. You know, I feel the fight should be where Sergey Kovalev wants it to be. He's earned that position. He might be a racist. We might not like him. Okay? He might be a bunch of things. But Sergey Kovalev, okay, is a character in boxing. And he's a very good boxer. In terms of boxing, you have to give Sergey Kovalev respect. Okay? And I think it's going to be a very good fight if Anthony Yarde takes on Sergey Kovalev. Okay? I think in his prime, Sergey Kovalev takes Anthony Yarde out. I've got to be honest with you. Takes him completely out. I don't think Anthony Yarde is anything... I don't want to be critical. I think he's a very good fighter, but I don't think he's special. I think he's a very good fighter. I think he could be a world champion. He might do some good things. But I think he lacks... When I look at a fighter and I look at how good a fighter is, I look at his footwork, his foot speed. I look at his distance control, his range control. And I don't see that there. I see Yarde as a bit flat-footed, to be honest. And I do not see brilliant footwork from him. That's why Anthony Yarde looks very good against lower-tier opposition, because someone like Chris Eubank Jr. is a perfect example of a fighter with very good hands, very good defense up top, but poor feet. Leave a comment in the section below, make sure you subscribe as always, just keeping it real as always. I really like Anthony Yarde, no disrespect intended. I think he is a good boxer, but I'm just calling it like I see it, calling a spade a spade. Comment section below, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a bit, guys.